Hey, y'all, just decided to take a little hike to the back of the property and see what the creek is doing. And it is low. Very low. Like nothing. There's some over there, some water. It's been probably a week since a good rain. But when it does rain, it comes through here pretty good. So in case of an emergency, I guess we would have water if we have rain. It really is pretty though back here. Everything's turning green. One of the grandkids found that beautiful blue bottle that I have on one of my other posts. And I put plants in it. Oh, that's interesting. That's a big hole. We have had coyotes back here, so they were making some really weird noises, like laughing. At night I would hear them when the windows were open, and I was thinking, who is partying on the other property? I was like, every night. And I was like, oh my goodness, it'd be 2 or 3 in the morning. I hear all this giggling and cackling. And finally my son said that they were coyotes out back and they make this funny noise. And I said, oh, that's what I've been hearing every night. I thought it was people having a party. There's a little water. This is pretty cool. I mean, this is old Florida here. It doesn't get much better than this. It's beautiful. Look at the size of those rocks. I mean, that is just so cool. We have some really huge rocks on the property. But isn't that beautiful? You can hear the birds. It's very peaceful. And it goes back this way. And it keeps going. And then it dumps into the neighbor's sinkhole, which also gets very full. So when the creek starts flowing really fast, it dumps into their sinkhole. Then their sinkhole dumps into this other sinkhole. Okay, these vines, these are pure evil. But they are wild asparagus at the top. And you can take them and eat them. And they're really good. But the vine itself, oh, not so good. It hurts. Sorry for the chewing. Sometimes that wild asparagus is sweet, and sometimes it is not sweet. But that one is young. I guess you would call it young and tender. It hasn't been, it's newly sprouting, so it's sweet. Midsummer, some of these, they just don't taste good. Oh, we have, I think, a dogwood blooming. It's a young plant. And probably because it's back here, we don't manicure it or cut it back or anything, so it's just wild. Maybe in the fall I can remember to cut it back and it'll come out bushier next year. So there's the neighbor's sinkhole way over there. And then there's the one on this property. It's pretty big. Well, it heads into there. The actual sinkhole's on the other side of that wood. It's very pretty. My grandson loves picking these little purple flowers. Usually at the end of a walk, have a bunch of those. And these yellow ones. I don't seem to be allergic to them. Otherwise, I'd be sneezing. Look at the ferns. So pretty. The grandkids love to play like they're in a forest, an enchanted forest. And when they play back here, it's so cute. With one of us, because there is wildlife, so. Usually me. It's always nice to see kids play like kids and get outside. And they love coming up here to do that. Nowadays, when I drive around and I see kids outside playing, I'm like, oh, gosh, you just don't see that anymore. It's such a nice sight to see kids actually playing. Got living rocks here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Very pretty. Florida is a beautiful state, and it is different from Miami, Pensacola. The vegetation is different. The soil is different. The trees are different. I mean, you can go from clay up the very tippy top of northern Florida to sand dunes to good black soil. It's all different. Pine trees, oak trees, citrus trees, palm trees. You got it all. Oh, this is the big tree that came down last storm. Wow, that is a big one. Well, I just wanted to share a little bit of the backyard. Have a wonderful day.